Hello, can you hear me?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi,
I'm
how are you doing?
well. Oh, cool.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. Hello.
Hello.
There we go. I was like, we can't hear. I'm like,
What?
this is awesome.
Oh
This is so
shit!
cool.
He turned into a star.
Here we
Okay.
go. All right, yeah. Hey, this
I
is
turned
fun. All
into a
right.
star.
Okay, so I just want to say, you guys are the first multiple Zoom call that I've had for a band's interview. So I absolutely love this.
Oh,
This is great. This is great. Not to put you guys on the
cool.
spot. Not to put you on the spot, but this is
No, thanks for having us. We love being on the spot.
duh. All right, so let's go through some names for everybody, for all our listeners and stuff like that. Who wants to start?
I'm Lauren. Hello.
I'm Lila.
Yes.
I'm Teresa.
Okay. All right, and I'm Jesse, but those people know that, so it doesn't matter.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi, Jess.
So the first thing I wanted to talk about is, obviously we want to sit down with your new song, One Shot. First thing I want to ask is what were the building stones to that song? What kind of got you guys in the mindset for that? How did this song come alive?
Well, we separated. I was living in Albuquerque, and then I moved to Nevada, and we had started like writing remotely. And Chris can elaborate on this part. He was like, "I dare you to write a new song," basically, and I was like, "Ooh, now let's do this." And so
Got
we
this
started
challenge
writing.
now.
Yeah,
She
meet
sent
the
us a voice
challenge.
memo, and we were like, "This is fucking sick."
This is awesome.
Yeah.
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 Well, it was all acoustic at first. It was just like an acoustic, and we were like, "Whoa, what is this song?" And so we started arranging it and putting different tracks on it, and actually building it up from the ground up.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
For that, we were pretty jam. Like a lot of songs would come through in rehearsal, so we would all be together. So this was the first time of trying this new format of let's someone bring something to the table remotely, and let's see if we could piece it together in our various locations, even before pandemic actually happened. So
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
scary to have such a big. Well, I mean, we're all a big part of the band, but it was really scary to have Lila be far away, and I, and because we had up to that point written so many of our songs just by fucking around. Like half of the songs we've written, I think, come out of jokes. Like, check out this riff. This is dumb, right? And then someone's like, "Oh no, that's great."
That's actually awesome. I love
Yeah.
that.
And
Exactly.
and that's how I see it anyway. But yeah, like, and so when Lila sent us this song, I remember I personally just got this bright ray of hope. I was like, we can still work
So-
together even if we
So
don't all live
explain to
together.
me why. Sorry to interrupt. I didn't mean that. Explain to me why you guys were kind of doing this separation before the pandemic.
Basically because I had moved. I had decided to it was kind of like a really tumultuous few years. It was really just like my dad had just died, and we were all banding together and being so sweet, and like all I could only work, and I just needed to like have a mental breakdown and be with my mom, basically.
Understandably. I mean,
Well, yeah,
yeah,
and the
you
whole
know.
family unit came together out there.
Yeah, my whole family was just started living here. My brother's out here, so I had made that decision pre-pandemic. This was 2018, and then 6 months later had moved here. And right when I moved, we met. Well, not right at that time, but we had started curating a tour with Built to Spill, and so we had kind of the mindset that we were going to be touring and making music, and like we had to figure out a way to do all this remotely, and so we were making that a pretty big, you know, on the forefront of everything, that we needed to like continue writing and continue meeting up, even if it was just a weekly Zoom, which we still do. We meet every week basically.
That is
but we're kind of lucky,
like,
you know.
yeah, like just I mean, it's almost like a blessings, like within a curse a little bit. You guys have that separation. So how do you guys think that helped prepare you for this, kind of coming into this where everybody's like, oh my God, we're stuck at home, and you guys have already kind of been doing this a little bit?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of pushed us creatively to work around Lila not being near all of us, and has pushed us to work harder when we are together. And then when we aren't together, that we find inventive ways to write and to communicate and to do all these things we need to do as a band. And it's kind of solidified us. And also it's also nice that, like, I think it's helpful that we're not together all the time also.
Totally.
Yeah.
No.
When we are together,
No.
it makes it very special. Yeah.
Yeah, when we do get together, it's like intense couple week-long bursts where we're really hunkering down, and, you know, like we had to wait like 9 months finally, like, because T works at a hospital, so, you know, even though the three of us are in the same city, we have to like be strategic about how we hang out, and so we finally in September we're able to like be like, okay, we're all going to get together for a couple of weeks, and then do it again in November when we shot that music video. So it makes the burst.
By the way.
Yeah, it's so
So
bonkers.
We're very lucky to have so many cool connections with film people in New Mexico. Rebecca Wiggins, who directed it, is very talented, and Corey Weintraub, how do we say it? Weintraub? He's a fun one. He's like so talented too, and he shot our first music video with our friend Scotty, and so we have, you know, and then Alan, our friend, helped produce it, and we had access to the prop house and had all of these incredible like gifts just wrapped into one beautiful.
Yeah, we just
music
walked into
video.
a movie prop house, and we were like, and we just walked out with bags of like 1800s clothes. We're like, we'll bring these back, we promise.
Which we did.
They were all dusty though.
Yeah.
All right, it was perfect. I thought it was great. I'm sitting there. It was funny because like when I started watching it, I'm like, all right, they're all kind of hanging out. It looks like they're doing something, and then you just randomly see this guy walking up. I'm like, what's going on? And then I'm like, oh God, he's dead. Like, oh God, this is like right into it. I was like, all right, we're jumping into this Wild Western.
That's Lauren's daddy.
My dad.
Oh no, you're dead. I was like, oh.
But our collective dad.
Yeah, he's our dad.
Oh, that's crazy. So, kind of going with so I have a game I want to play. I'm kind of too geeked out to really get to it. So I want to see real quick if I can change the view. Okay, perfect. All right. So this is a 60-second rapid fire question. Now it's going to be very weird because there's 5 of us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say the question, and you guys just shout it out. If it gets overlapped, it's all right. I'll figure out the audio later down the road. I can't wait to see how this goes. All right. Let me get...
I'm nervous.
I know.
Look, they're super easy questions. It's like a simple yes or no or this or that, like a type of super, super, super easy. Shouldn't be anything too revealing if that's what you're worried about.
Like 8th grade when I puked.
Okay, you said that. I didn't even ask that.
Your deepest, darkest secret, go.
All right. Sorry, give me 1 second here. All right. I am ready. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to try to give you a little bit of a buffer so that everybody can say their answer. This will be a little different, but let's see how it goes. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. What is your favorite season?
Fall.
Winter.
Summer.
Okay, favorite meal.
Tacos.
Burritos.
This roasted chicken thing that I'm making.
Yes.
Burritos.
All right. What's your day of the week for chores?
Friday.
Every day.
Thursday.
Every day.
Every
So
day.
true.
You
Are
guys
you
know.
left-handed or right-handed?
Right.
Right.
All right. Soda or pop?
So,
Coke.
Soda.
Coke.
We call them Cokes.
All right. Crust or no crust?
Press.
Crust.
For
Apple
sure.
or Android?
Apple.
Android? What?
Oh, I got an Android. I heard that. Mac
Apple or Android.
Oh.
Sorry, say it again.
Mac or PC?
Mac.
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 Okay.
Mac.
All right. And then creamy or crunchy peanut butter?
Crunch.
Creamy.
Eee.
Wheat or white toast?
Wheat.
Wheat.
All right. And then Coke or Pepsi? So.
Coke.
Lauren.
Jelly or jam? I was waiting. I'm like, wait.
I'm like, I like Perrier. No. No, we have a really, really bad fizzy water problem in this band.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'll get back to that. Like, one last one, real quick. What is a superpower you wish you had?
Fly.
Invisible.
Time travel.
Okay.
Fly.
All right. All right. Well, that was good. That was good. That actually ended up really good. I like that. I thought
Yeah.
that was pretty well. That's the first time I've done it with multiple people. Normally, I do it for like a solo artist or like one-on-one with certain bands.
Well, that was
I
fun
like
for
that.
us.
Yeah.
I liked that too.
I
like
noticed that each of us has a different season. Is our
Yeah.
Yeah. And my next question to get us back onto music a little bit. You've got your up and coming album coming out with the one shot as well. It's called Perla. That's how I'm saying it correctly?
Yes.
Right.
Mhm.
Just making
It's
sure.
named
What's
after
your name?
Teresa's mom. We named it after her mom.
Oh, that's awesome. Cool.
Yeah. Who's
That's-
still with us, by the way. It's not in memory or anything. It's just
She's
in
just-
honor of her.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. So she can see it then. That's the whole point, right? She can hear it and
Yeah.
everything.
Hear it? It was fun to see her name. It's starting to be hashtag Perla.
Hashtag.
What did she think?
She's into it.
Yeah.
She's totally into it.
When we told her we were gonna do it, she seemed like really like, no, don't.
It's embarrassing.
Stop."
And then she's like, "Oh my god, it's so beautiful."
Is she like, have you seen my hashtag? Like,
Yeah. No.
like-
She's the kind of mom that makes you steaks on the road and then puts them in a go bag and gives them to you to take in the van.
Yeah, she fed us within an inch of our lives.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, you know how they make the geese eat so that the liver is rich?
That's like Pearl.
Yeah, she was like, you are gonna eat and love it. And we were like, we do. Oh my god.
My whole childhood.
Yeah.
Oh my
It was
god, that's my
delightful.
grandma. That is my grandma. My grandma's the type of person who walks around with like the bowl of mashed potatoes or something, and is like,
Aw.
"Are you feeling? Are you okay? Like, are you gonna eat? Like, yeah, grandma, I'm still eating." And then throws you a big like helping of like whatever's in her hand.
Well,
Aw.
I'm beginning to understand. I think the name Perla is it is like loving someone within an inch of their life, and so that's kind of our band motto. It's like, I'm gonna love you so hard. And my mom and all our moms, but Perla was the name that seemed to ring for this set of songs. She represents that like aggressive friendliness and love and unconditional kind of approach to.
That's awesome. That's awesome to know, and kind of have a little background story with the title and stuff.
Yeah.
So, my biggest thing that I like to ask artists and bands is,
Excuse me.
what is like? How does it feel right now to know? Now, obviously, the album isn't out yet. What is the date that comes out? By the way,
March.
March 5th.
March 5th. That's what it was. March 5th. But how does it feel to have that single out and to know that the album is done, but it's not quite out yet? What's that feeling like?
we've felt that feeling for like a year.
Yeah.
We've been sitting on this album so excited to give it. And then the pandemic happened, you know, so like we couldn't tour it. And so it feels exciting.
Yeah, we started releasing singles off of it with the anticipation of releasing the whole thing a little bit earlier. But yeah, we didn't really know what to do. I don't think a lot of bands knew how to navigate releasing something without being able to like support it, touring, and we were lucky enough that we were actually playing this album on our last tour. The whole set was basically Perla, and so we got to tour it, but we didn't have it out yet for like physical sales or anything. So now we have like we're able to do that part now, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome. That like I know I keep saying that. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's my thing. I don't know, but
hey, that's great.
I think so. I think it's awesome.
We do
It's
too.
just like, oh, it's like, you know, it's finally here. We can finally, you know, I feel like our Albuquerque fans are like, yeah, okay, it's coming, you know.
Sure.
Now we're like, no, really though, and they're like, okay, I saw an album cover. I believe you.
I think there's something going on here.
I think we believe ourselves now, even.
Yeah, now it's almost a month. You're almost a month
Yeah.
out. It's so close.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's great. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to sit down and talk with me. I definitely love it. Can't wait for March 5th and the album Perla to come out. I'm definitely excited. Go check out One Shot and the music video that's up now. It's on YouTube and all across all platforms. Guys, we'll plan on seeing you in the future, and we can't wait to see what you guys have for us.
Well, thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
We appreciate it.
Bye.
All right, easy, guys.
See ya.